Murray, stop, man. You watching that? Go watch it before I turn it off. If you're not watching it, go turn the TV off. Go turn the TV off if you're not watching Paw Patrol. Or go watch it. What's up, y'all? We back with another episode of the fifth quarter. This is week 1 of season 2 of AGS. I didn't get the chance to do the predictions when the season kicked off last night. A few games was actually played already, but I'm definitely going to get into the predictions right now. A couple of games was played already, as you can see. It's pretty good, and I mean, I would say probably about half the game, or just about half the games was played already in one night. So, you know, if y'all can knock these games out today, we'll have an early advance if we keep it pushing. But let's get into week 1. And first we had Tampa Bay Bucks Carlisle's win against It's Me Washington. And Bucks won 31-22. I'm real interested to see how Washington do this season. You know, he was saying that last season he basically was worrying about draft picks more than anything. So we'll see what happened. I mean, he had a whole off season to add to his roster. We'll see. We'll see what he brings to the table this season. But so far he's 0-1 right now. He lost to the Bucks. Bucks went on the road. They won by 9. And I would have took, if I would have predicted this game before they play, I would have took the Bucks. I probably would have took a score amongst the line of like, I probably would have said something like 27-17, something like that. So I'd have been pretty close, you know, just that they scored more than what I actually would have predicted. But good win for the Bucks to kick off the season on the road. I'm watching 0-1, and like I said, I want to see Washington do this season. He was talking, you know, because he said off season this and that. You know, he's waiting for the draft, so draft didn't pass, so I'm gonna see what they bring to the table. Next we had Eagles and Saints. Eagles won this game 10-6. Defending champions at that. Defending champions ended up winning, and their defense balled out more than anything. They only give up 6 points, you know, to a Saints team with Kamara and Thomas. I mean, you know, that's an impressive defensive performance by the Eagles. The Eagles 1-0 in the season. They defend the champ, so they're gonna have a target on their back every week. But I'm sure they're up for the challenge. Next we got Cowboys and Packers. Trey Dog versus Ib Hove. Cowboys, they made the playoffs last year, and they started off pretty slow, but then when they got it going, They challenged Philly for the division, came up just a little short, made the playoffs though, and that's all that matters. Green Bay started off. Green Bay never got it going. They actually made the playoffs, and I can't even tell you how, you know, because they was tied with the Cardinals and they was tied with the Rams, and I don't even know if he even played. He actually lost to the Cardinals in a split that they had. So I don't know, man. Matter of fact, no, he didn't lose to the Cardinals, but I don't know how he got in, because, you know, technically when you looked at the conference record and everything, he shouldn't have been in, but he got in nevertheless. He lost to the defending champ. I mean, yeah, he lost to the champs, the Eagles. But it was a close game, very close game. He tied the game up. No, he scored a touchdown late in the game with like a few seconds left, and instead of going for the extra point to send in the overtime, he went for the 2 to pretty much go for the win. Came up short. Philly ended up winning. So that's the last time Green Bay was on the field. And we'll see how they come out this season, man. If he could come out to a strong start, then I think Green Bay will make some noise over there in the NFC. But we're gonna see. He got a good test ahead of him week 1 against Trey Dog, and I'm gonna go upset alert in this one. I'm gonna go Packers. Me personally, I think Cowboys is favored over the Packers, but I'm gonna go upset in this one. Upset alert for me in this week's matchup with Packers and Cowboys. Give me Green Bay, 24-21 Packers. Next game that was just played, Bengals, Jay Hooks went against DK, Houston Texans. Texans had a terrible season last year. I look for him to have a bounce back season this year. So far he's 1-0. Last season he started off like 0-5, 0-6, something like that. So, at least he won't have a start like that this season. But I'm looking for him to have a bounce back season in the AFC. And he got a good, impressive Week 1 win over the Bengals, 31-7. And Texas off to a better start already than what they had last season. Next, we got Miami Dolphins going against K-Lou, Indianapolis Colts. I like this Dolphins team. Colts made some off-season moves. They definitely improved. In free agency. They got some nice free agents over there. They spent some money, so now we got to see how them dollars gonna pay off. I'm gonna take Miami this one though. I like that Miami team. But I think K-Lou will. I think he's up for this Week 1 matchup. He knows Miami is a playoff contending team, so I definitely think he's gonna come to this game and definitely try to pull off this home win. But I'm gonna take Miami between time. 31-24. Next, we got Ravens and Titans. Carnage against Major Factor. The Major Factor won this division last. Yeah, Major Factor won. Easy, Maury. Major Factor won his division last season. That whole AFC South was upside down. I'm looking for that whole division to have a bounce back season this year. But we'll see. But this week, Week 1, you got Titans and Ravens. Carnage brought a lot of veterans in, spent a lot of money in free agency. I actually broke down. If you missed it, there's a live cast up. Maury, stop. For you guys that missed it yesterday, there's actually a live cast up of when I went live in the free agency during the offseason and spoke about, the teams that guys signed. So if you want to catch that, just scroll up a little bit. And the Ravens brought in a lot of veterans, man. They brought a lot of veterans in, but guys that can help. I like their offseason. One of the signings I wasn't too crazy about, but man, if he signed about 5 or 6 guys, out of them 6 guys, I probably said I wasn't crazy about one of them, but man, all the rest of them I think was very good signings. Ravens had a lot of money to spend, and they spent it. And you could tell the players that they signed, is on the back end of their career, but yet they still can help you out. So, which tells me he's going for it. He's swinging for the fence this season. Bottom line. So I like the offseason the Ravens had. Definitely. Titans. I can't really remember if they had offseason. I think they did participate in the free agency, but I don't think of no big names that come to mind. Put that up there. Come on. Why you wait till I get on here? Then you want to start doing all of that? So yeah, I don't recall Titans free agency at the moment, but oh yeah, they did sign. Yeah, they did bring in a vet. They brought in a vet to help out with that defense, and I said I pretty much liked the move because Titans defense was already solid, and the vet that he brought in, who I can't remember, but he brought in a nice little veteran that I feel like can help out. He ain't got to come in and be the man. I think it was somebody on the D line too. He could just come in and fill in the piece, filling the hole that was needed filling over there. Like I said, I like the Ravens off season, man. I think they're gonna be a good team once again this season. So interesting test for the Titans this Week 1, man. If I'm the Titans, I'm looking at the Ravens like I know you're gonna be one of the teams that's going to be in the playoffs and you know, flirting with the conference championship round, things like that. So if I'm the Titans, it's a good test for us. You know, Ravens are one of the top teams in the AFC, so I would like to see where I'm at. Tough week 1 matchup for the Titans. But I'm gonna take the Ravens, but I'm interested to see how the Titans come out and play this game. I want to see if they come out and compete, or I want to see if they get you know, a swollen jaw. You know, so I want to see. I'm interested to see how this going to play out. I'm going to take the Ravens, though, but I'm definitely looking forward to how the Titans defend this Ravens team. And I'm going to go with B Moore, 34-20. Next, we got Raiders, Scott, going against Third World, Cleveland Browns. Browns had some key off-season acquisitions. The Raiders. Did they bring anybody? I can't think of nobody off the top of my head. I don't know. We're gonna see. I know one thing: the Raiders got a good offense, and that's coming from last season. They got a good offense. They just gotta put it together. If they put it together, I already think they got probably one of the best wide receiving cores in the league, with tight end included. You know, they got some pieces. They got Mike Evans. They got Ruggs. They got Waller, that fast tight end. They got some guys over there, man. They got some guys that can definitely put up points. They just got to put the right play calling behind it. We'll see. You know, this actually is a good test for this Raiders offense, because the scheme that they're going to face in this one, he has the right personnel to definitely get over on this scheme. We'll just see. Will he call the right plays? Will he put them in the right positions? We're gonna find out. I'm gonna take the Browns, but I think the Raiders. I think it's gonna be close. I think the Raiders gonna hang around, and don't be surprised if the Raiders find themselves and pull off an upset in the fourth quarter. I'm gonna take the Browns though. 20. No, I'm gonna go Browns. 30. Raiders 23. 30-23. Browns over the Raiders. Next we got Pats and Steelers. Wow, upset alert. Didn't see that one at all. I didn't even know they played. Yo, great win for the Patriots. Listen, I remember when I did the breakdown of free agency, when I said I went live, I said I felt like the Patriots, I felt like they swung. I felt like they had a couple of swing and misses, and I felt like they was bidding against themselves and a lot of guys that they signed. You know, because guys that I seen they had a lot of points on, I didn't remember seeing nobody bid on them. Now, I don't know if it's one of them situations where he had to leave and he just made a bid on them just to make sure, like, whoever tried to outbid him going to have to spend, or I don't know what happened. But bottom line is, man, you know, they look like so far, them free agents he brought in, it definitely worked out, man. They win 14-9. And most impressively about this win is that he only gave up 9 points to Pearl. We all know Pearl got one of the most deadliest passing games in these leagues, and he only gave up 9 points. I told you last season about Pat. I said D. Rush is one of them guys that, you know, he's quiet, so therefore you won't know nothing about him. And, you know, he has a history of missing the playoffs more than making it. But I've seen him get some wins to where that if you don't show up and play your game, he's going to take you out. And this is just another example of that. You know why? Because he sticks to his game plan, win or lose. Whether he win or lose and he sticks to his game plan, he's one of them guys that stick to the script. You know how you get guys that go down 2 scores and they panic, you know, and all of a sudden it's like playbook out the window and they just got to do something else. D. Rush, he sticks to his game plan, man. And this is a big time win right here for the Patriots. You know, I already know this is going to be the biggest win of the week, because if had I predicted this game before they played, I would have took the Steelers. Not took the Steelers by at least 2 or 3 scores to win. So the fact that they would have had the fact that they had a spread, a favorite spread by that much, and they lose, it's a big time win, man. And he ain't give up a touchdown, unless the Steelers missed the extra point. I don't know if it was 2 field goals or what, but impressive win for the Patriots, man. This defense stepped up. He spent money out there in free agency. You know, I didn't like some of the guys that he signed, but it don't matter what I like. If he got the guys to fit his scheme, to do what he like to do, that's all that matters. And hey, man, AFC East look like, you know, with this type of win, like, you know, they're gonna have to come on their A game, because it's a big time win. Steelers, this type of loss tells me he might still have Super Bowl hangover. You know, he kind of got blown out. Well, I ain't gonna say kind of. He got blown out against the Eagles in the Super Bowl, and you know, after a performance like this in Week 1, this kind of looked like it's still lingering in the back of their head. You know, Steelers gonna have to shake off the cobwebs and get with it this season too. There's no longer season 1. But impressive win for the Patriots, man. I'm always rooting for guys that missed the playoffs last season and come out with a vengeance next season. Great win for the Patriots in Week 1, and I think AFC need to pay notice to this that went down. Next, we got Broncos. Oh yeah, Black Star. I think I got another user. Well, you know, he's added to the chat, but I gotta see what he's gonna do. And if he don't go, then I got somebody else gonna stand by. But I can't play around with Black Star. Nothing personal, but you know, I can't. He missed the whole. See, my thing is this. You know, somebody may look at it and be like, "Yo, man, it's only Week 1 and you booting them." It's not that. It's the fact of that he's in my other league, right? He's in my other league, and he already missed Week 1, and I think he was just pump faking in Week 1 because he reached out his opponent at 12 a.m. You know, that don't even count as a tag. You know, you hit somebody 12 a.m. like what you really expect. You know what I'm saying? So he pump fake, hit somebody at 12 a.m. and after that, you know what I mean, nothing else was ever heard from him. Then now in Week 2, he plays Corliles. Corliles sent me a kite letting me know he reached out to him. He ain't hear back from Black Star yet. You know, so now you transition over to this league. We done had a whole off season. He didn't peek his head in. He didn't do nothing. He didn't sign no free agents. He didn't participate in the draft. He didn't let me know he's gonna miss anything, like nothing. You know what I'm saying? Then here we are, Week 1. I didn't see a peep from him in the chat. They reached out to his opponent. You know, when you put all that together, what that tells me, it's gonna be, if I keep him around, this is gonna be I'd rather nip it in the bud now. You know what I mean? I can see the forest from the trees, and man, I gotta keep it moving. Nothing personal. You know, I'm not saying he could never get in my league, but evidently, you know, he got too much going on, but he don't have the time, and that's fine. But I can't have guys in the league acting like they're gonna play and then trying to wiggle out their way for fair sims and stuff because they say, yo, I tagged my opponent at midnight. So to kill all of that, man, I'd rather keep it moving and just move right along. But as you can see, Money Mascot, there is a user in the chat. I gotta tag him when I get done with this to find out what he gonna do. And if he ain't responding before the day is over, then I'm gonna reach out to somebody else who asked me about a spot. Or if anybody else knows somebody else that definitely looking for a spot and the Broncos open, let me know. You know, we looking for guys that's gonna play. Not nobody that's gonna be out here pump faking. So as of right now, Money Mascot, you'll have a forced win if y'all don't get to play, regardless, because you know, even if I get to use it tonight or tomorrow, you know, and they can't play, it's not a fair sim. You know, obviously you've been here since the league advanced last night, so you know, I'll keep you on standby, bro. I'll keep you up to date what's going on with the Broncos user. Next, we had E-Ball. Jets win against Falcons. Born ready. Me and myself, I would have took the Falcons to win this, so this is an upset win for the Jets. Jets won 17-10. Look, Jets, another team, spent a lot of money in free agency. I was getting on the Jets yesterday because I kind of felt like there's penny pinching in free agency. They had a whole lot of cap, but you know, I'm saying that the guys that they brought in, I'm like, why wouldn't you just go ahead and go for bigger fish? But you know, I had to think about it. If you got that many holes in the team, you can't go for the bigger fish. You got to spread that money around, and instead of getting, you know, 2 guys that's A+ or A-, you might have 4 or 5 holes. So it's like, instead of just getting 2 guys with an A+ or A-, I might as well spread it out and get 4 or 5 guys that's B-. You know what I'm saying? So I dig it. Maybe that was the case with that. But nevertheless, man, looked like that money paid off. He won 17-10, only gave up 10 points. Born Ready's a good user. Jets stepping up. Looking, just a season 2 for the Jets. So you're going to start seeing a transformation for the Jets now. Season 1, you got to rock as is with the Jets. But after season 1, you know, they got draft picks. They got cap. You know, they got them draft picks from Seattle. So this is a different Jets team from season 1, and the Jets are 1-0 on the season. Next we got myself against Big Rico. I like my offseason that we had. We brought in some help on defense. We brought in some more pieces on offense. We just waiting to get on the field. I don't predict my games. I just say who's the favorite. I'll say Panthers favorite in this one by 7 over Buffalo. But I do like the offseason Buffalo had. He had a good draft because he got a couple of guys that I was going to take. Well, I think it was like two guys. One guy for a fact I know he got that I wanted, and I think it was somebody else. But yeah, Buffalo was out here making moves in the offseason. They definitely had a good offseason, and like I said, everybody in the league got better. You just can't come into the league against anybody feeling like, yo, I know I got this. You got to play. You know what I mean? And I'm definitely not, and I got a history of coming into the game against certain guys and feel like all I got to do is hit start, and I got the W, and then I end up losing them games. So a lot of times I end up beating myself, and I learned my lesson from that. So I ain't coming to this game acting like nothing. I'm coming to this game to play and win and move on to week 2. I say Panthers favoring this one by 7 over the Bills. Next we got Jags, Naruto, upset alert. Second one of the week that went down. Jags over the Seahawks. I'd have took the Seahawks to win this one. They didn't get it done. I spoke about Jacksonville last season, and I was bigging them up, and I was saying that I liked the way I seen them playing last year. They listen. Jacksonville came in, took over this team, and I said Jacksonville came over, took over the team. The team is Jacksonville. Naruto came over and took over this team. They was a very like 0-2 or 0-3, and listen, man, he had some big time wins last season, right? And I was talking about that, and I said the Jags are going to be one of my teams next season to make a playoff push, if not win the division. And so far, man, he's living up to the hype. He took down Murph 28-14. Listen, he definitely got pieces over there that he added. I like the Jags free agency signing. I don't really remember who he drafted, but I definitely know I like the move he made in free agency. This is a big time win for the Jags, man. Jags know Seahawks is one of the top users in the NFC over there. So impressive win like this for the defense at that. Got to tip your hat to him, man. Only give up 14 points. The difference in the game was the 2 turnovers. Seattle had 2, Jags had none. Because let's be honest, Jags didn't light it up offensively. They had a $120 on the ground. They only threw for 92 in the air. You know, Seattle ran for 55. He threw for 196. So if you look at the offensive yards gained, Seattle outgained them. But you look at it, he beat them by 2 touchdowns. It had to be the 2 turnovers. That's what did it. The 2 turnovers what did it, and it's a big win for the Jags, man. These type of wins to start off the season or just get in the season period can definitely jumpstart you to a win streak. Once again, I'm rooting for teams that miss the playoffs to come out with a vengeance next season. Big time win for the Jags, man. This is what I like to see. I like to see guys like this come along and get these big wins, man. The Jags definitely stepped this game up. I spoke about him last season. I'm telling you, the Jags is definitely, and some of y'all familiar with him. You know, he just normally he you know what I mean, he don't really get a chance to play like in previous Maddens. He didn't really get a chance to play because his schedule was like out of whack. And I don't know if his schedule's the same, but he definitely finding time to play, and I like it, man. I like him pulling off the upsets. Keep doing what you do, Jags. Your game definitely got better, and you out there making the work, Playboy. Good big time week 1 win for that Jags team. Next, we got Lions and Rams. See, Lions, this is what I'm talking about, BS. I'm looking for you to do the same thing that I'm seeing other guys do. I need to see you turn that corner, bro. I mean, you just can't keep losing by multiple scores to all your opponents. You gotta play smart. You gotta recognize what ain't working and what is working. You know what I mean? And don't be scared to call an audible. Not on the play. I'm talking about even on your scheme, on your play style. If your style ain't working, call an audible, man. Try something else. But you can't just keep beating. It's okay to get beat. There's nothing wrong with that. But it is something wrong when you keep getting beat the same way week to week. You know, you just cannot keep getting beat the same way, because that's showing that you're not even getting it. You can't tell the forest from the trees. You're not recognizing what's going on, and that's shame on you. Come on, Lions. I'm looking for you to have a bounce back season, man. At least compete. You know what I mean? Don't get smoked out here. You're going against a Rams team who definitely had a late season surge. Steph Anthony also took over this team late, but I'm telling you now, the Rams got some valuable pieces over there that's going to give anybody a problem if they don't come in with a nice game plan. I'm going with Rams in this one, but I'm interested to see how the Lions compete, man. But give me the Rams. I want to see Lions compete. Forget win. I just want to see you compete. I don't care if you don't win. Just don't get beat like a drum. That's it. But yeah, give me the Rams, man. 33-18. Next, we got Mad Max and the Chargers going against Marzelli and the Kansas City Chiefs. Marzelli and them Chiefs, they had a horrible start last season. Then they had a couple of nice wins late in the season. The Chargers, though, is the more interesting storyline of this game. They started out last season hot. I mean, they was the #1 seed. If you guys remember, they was like 8-0, things like that. And then the second half of the season, they fell apart. Yeah, they made the playoffs. Yeah, they won the division. But they fell apart. They fell apart so much that they lost their first round of the playoffs. And I said that the style that he was playing with was cool. It'd get you some W's, but I didn't feel like it would be a success come. See, you guys that play 100 miles per hour, you got to understand, man. When playoffs come around, things change, you know, and you got to be able. It's just like if you playing basketball. If you play in the regular season, running up and down the court all game, and you scoring 140 points a game in the regular season, come playoff time, that's not going to happen. You go from averaging 140 a game to only putting up 102 in the playoffs. That means the game slow down. You got to be able to play a different pace. You understand what I'm saying? You can't think every game gonna be 100 miles per hour. And I said that about the Chargers. The funny thing is, him and Marzelli got the similar game. Don't be surprised this game have a lot of fireworks. You know what I mean? Because they both got similar styles. They both want to run, drive 100 miles per hour till they hit a pothole, and then it's disaster, tire coming off the vehicle. You know what I mean? So they both play similar ways, but I got to see how this Chiefs. I got to see what they added to that defense. You know, I know Chargers defense is pretty solid, so I'm gonna go with the Chargers this week. But I definitely give the Chiefs a shot, man. Definitely give them a shot. I think it'll be close no matter which way you spin it. But give me the Chargers 36, Chiefs 31. 36-31, Chargers over the Chiefs. Next, we got Bears, Chip We Trust going against Vikings. Chip We Trust came one game short of making the Super Bowl. He got bumped by the Super Bowl champs. No harm in that. You know, if you're going to get beat, at least you can say you got beat by somebody that won the whole thing. I like the way Chip played. Chip played. He played right to what the Bears are. I mean, like, he haven't been lighting it up on offense. He's been playing physical, like just physical games. Like, you know, taking what you give him, and defense just trying to get it done the best way they can, the best way they know how. Attack the quarterback, play physical style, and that's the way he's been playing with them Bears, man. We're gonna see how disappointing. We're gonna see if that disappointing loss is gonna have an effect on them week 1. If it's lingering around or not, we're gonna find out. Vikings coming off a disappointing season. We got to see how they come out. You know, I don't think they made any big time off-season moves that's worth mentioning. Murray, quiet, worth mentioning at the moment. But we're gonna find out what kind of what they in for with this test in week 1 that they got before them. I'm going with the Bears this week, and I'm gonna take Bears 27, Vikings 20. In the last game of the week, we got 49ers in Abercrombie against Bay Boy Relly, Arizona Cardinals, who I think personally had the best offseason in the league. Not only did he have some good draft picks, but the free agency and trades he made was just like home run after home run after home run. He brought in some nice pieces for free agency to help out the squad that I liked, that I spoke about. And he made the trade, man. He brought in Julio. He's definitely investing the future into right now. You know, the type of trades he made and the moves he made, he going for it all too. He's swinging for the fence as well, similar to what I said about the Ravens. Because Julio is definitely on the decline. He's on the back end of his career, although he still got good numbers. and he brought in Jamal Adams. I mean, you know, who I think is the best safety in the game. And like I said, he definitely invested the future. But you know what? He got a big time player to you know, show the reason why he got rid of his future. And you know, listen, if you're gonna go all in, then hey, you might as well just go ahead and just, you know, try to make it happen, right? So I'm pretty sure the Cardinals are definitely swinging for the fence this year with the offseason that they had and the moves that they made. They're going against a NFC West division opponent. I think these two split last season. And I'm interested to see how the 49ers bounce back this season. They started off good last season, then they just fell apart completely, missed the playoffs in the whole 9 yards. But I'm gonna take Arizona, man. I'm going to be watching Arizona to see how they play. You know, with all them pieces that they brought in, I want to see how, you know, it shake out for them to see if it gel. And I'm going to take Arizona this week, man. Give me the Cards 33, 49ers 23. 10-point victory for the Cards. And that's it for week 1, man. I'm going to see y'all week 2. Advance is tomorrow. And let's knock out these games. A lot of games already knocked out, so let's get to it, man. We're already here. You know, we're already halfway through the mark. If we could get an early advance, let's make it happen, you know. But I'm definitely interested to see. Oh, okay, correction. Somebody said he didn't get Julio because the trade didn't go through because of the cap. All right. Well, I still think he had a hell of an offseason. You know, the fact that he brought in Jamal Adams, you know, that speaks volumes, you know. And let's not make no mistake about it. Jamal Adams is needed over there. That Cardinals defense, they definitely disappointed him last season. I think really played just as better defense in the other league with the Chiefs. And the Cardinals got more pieces on defense on this team with Khalil Mack and them, you know. But you know, he still had a great offseason, but yeah, I just seen breaking news that the trade didn't go through because the cap situation. So, you know, I guess they'll try to figure it out with the money. Obviously, in order for that trade to go through, Cards are going to have to put some more players to the deal in order to free up some money. But we'll see. But yeah, that's week 1, man. That's it for week 1. I'll see y'all week 2, which is tomorrow in advance. Till then, I'm Ghost.